The remainder theorem states that when a polynomial p of x is divided by ax plus b, the remainder is p of negative b over a.
Okay, now we are going to determine the remainder if the polynomial 4x cubed minus 8x squared plus 9x minus 5 is divided by x minus 2. Now there are several ways to determine the remainder when a polynomial is divided by a polynomial. So it's either we will use the long division method, the synthetic division, or by evaluation of the polynomial function. Now in this case, we are going to use evaluation and synthetic division. So let us equate first the divisor to 0. So we have x minus 2 equals 0. So x is equal to 2. Now the first method is we will use the synthetic division. So arrange the terms in descending order, and then write 0 for the missing terms. So since we don't have missing terms and the terms are arranged in descending order, now let us write the numerical coefficient. So we have 4, negative 8, 9, negative 5. Then copy the root of the divisor. Then we are going to bring down the first number, which is 4. Then multiply. 4 times 2 is 8. And then we are going to add negative 8 plus 8 is 0. Then we are going to multiply 0 to 2. So we have 0. Now any number multiplied to 0 is equal to 0. And then add. 9 plus 0 is 9. Take note, any number added to 9 is equal to that. Any number rather added to 0 is equal to that number. Then we are going to multiply 9 to 2. We have 18. And then add negative 5 plus 18 is 13. So again, the last number in our synthetic division is our remainder. That means the remainder when 4x cubed minus 8x squared plus 9x minus 5 divided by x minus 2 is 13. Now another method is by using evaluation. You have done this in your activity number 2. So we have here p of x is equal to 4x cubed minus 8x squared plus 9x minus 5. Then we have p of 2. It means we are going to substitute 2 to all x's. So we have 4 times 2 raised to 3 minus 8 times 2 raised to 2 plus 9 times 2 minus 5. Now this process is very easy to use if you have 2 or more missing terms. And then the degree is very high. The degree of your dividend is very high, and then you have missing terms. Now let us go back to the example. So by following the order of operation, we will get first the power. So we have p of 2 is equal to 4 times 2 raised to 3 is 8. It is not 6. Because 2 raised to 3 is equal to 2 times 2 times 2. Then minus 8. So 2 raised to 2 is 4. Plus 9 times 2 minus 5. Then we are going to multiply. So 4 times 8 is 32. Negative 8 times 4 is negative 32. 9 times 2 is positive 18 minus 5. 32 minus 32 is 0 plus 18. So 18 minus 5 here is 13. So that means p of 2 is equal to 13. So our remainder is 13. As you can see, we got the same answers. Now let us proceed to the next example. Determine the remainder if 4x cubed minus 8x squared plus 9x minus 5 is divided by 2x plus 3. So we have to equate the divisor or the binomial to 0. So 2x plus 3 equals 0. So we have 2x equals negative 3. So x is equal to negative 3 over 2. Now let us use the first synthetic division. So we have 4, negative 8, 9, negative 5. Take note, we don't have a missing term. Then let us write negative 3 over 2 here. So bring down the first number, which is 4, and then multiply 4 to negative 3 halves. So negative 3 times 2 is negative 12, divided by 2 is negative 6. Then add negative 8 plus negative 6 is negative 14. Then we are going to multiply negative 14 to negative 3 over 2. So negative 3 times 14 is positive 42, divided by 2 is 21. Then add 9 plus 21 is 30. Then multiply 30 times negative 3 halves is negative 45. And then we are going to add. So negative 5 plus negative 45 is negative 50. That means our remainder here is negative 50. Again, the last number is the remainder if, that is, if and only if the divisor is a binomial in the first degree. So again, the last number in our synthetic division is the remainder if and only if the divisor is a binomial in the first degree. Now let us use another method. By the way, we don't need to divide the numbers in the bottom row by the denominator of our the root of the divisor, because we only need the remainder. So let us use now evaluation. So we have p of x is equal to 4x cubed minus 8x squared plus 9x minus 5. Now substitute x, we have p of negative 3 halves times 4 times negative 3 halves over 3 minus 8 times negative 3 halves over 2 plus 9 times negative 3 halves minus 5. So we have p, it's not writing, so we have p of negative 3 halves is equal to, following the order of operations, we have 4, negative 3 raised to 3 is negative 27 over 2 raised to 3 is 8 minus 8 times negative 3 raised to 2 is 9 over 4 plus 9 times 3 halves minus 5. So p of negative 3 halves is equal to, we have negative 54. No, it's not negative 54. So we have negative 27 over 2 minus 18. 9 times negative 3 halves is negative 27 over 2 minus 5. So we have now negative, this is equal to negative 50. So that means the remainder is negative 50.